It is the home side who will start proceedings. Matt Donoghue blows his whistle. We're off and underway. The Blades then, as we look on this crisp but chilly night here in the capital, will play from left to right as we look. Now there's a little chance for a half break for Femi Aziz. Denor whips it in field. Romain Essa works it back out wide, and then the cross, which had plenty of whip on it from Femi Aziz, drifted into the near post of Michael Cooper. 40 yards out, looks across the pitch. Forward from right full back, it's Gilchrist. And now Raksaki gets another opportunity to have a go at Brian. Oh, he's swiveled in fielding, keeps it in field. Helped on now by Peck. Tahama, hustle and bustle up to the edge of the penalty area. It's taken on after a quick little interchange with Brewster. Then the shot, and the shot from out wide from Harrison Burrows took a big deflection. Corner choreography continues to build, and now Harmer along the deck, in at the near post. Sidney Peck went after it, he got flattened, then in the end it comes out to Harmer, who in frustration and with a bee in his bonnet, well is it right-footed. And now an opportunity for Millwall to come forward, driving on from the back, Joe Bryant, both arms raised above the head of Saville. He will float in the corner. Harry Souttar blocked off, and screaming onto the header, Japhet Tendanga. Peck then, as Millwall win it back, gets it back. Here's Sidney Peck driving to the edge of the box. He shoots. The shot screws into the path of Rhian Brewster. Brewster out to Burrows. Sheffield United stay on the front foot. Here's O'Hare, busy and waspish, bobbing along the edge of the 18-yard box. O'Hare once again dispossessed by Denor. Now O'Hare, as he shuffled backwards. Sheffield United dug themselves into and out of trouble there pretty well, and at no stage did they lose the ball. Gus Harmer picked it up. Now from the centre circle, Harmer comes forward. Oh, lovely little step over, and now Brewster feeds it out wide to Burrows. Fizzing cross, chance here for Gilchrist. Goalmouth scramble, they're queuing up. Harmer, how have Sheffield United not scored? Gus Harmer stands with his hands on his head. Brian's left-footed corner, springing through the air. Vinny Souza went on a bit of a swallow dive after that, having been caught. Now it comes back to Brian on the left. Souttar, heads go up. Rhian Brewster flicks it away. Now O'Hare, can he wriggle away from Denor? And he can, and he's dropped his shoulder and he's away. Here's Gus Harmer battling across the halfway line, stride for stride. He felt he was being impeded. He wasn't. As Watmore, shoulder to shoulder with Souza. The ball bobbles away from the Brazilian, and here they are counter-attacking again as Watmore, with a little shimmy over the ball, brings in McNamara. His cross back stick comes to Aziz, who brings it under control. Gilchrist stood up, got in his way, blocked him off. Millwall try and keep the pressure on with George Saville's cross. And there's a gap in midfield which Gus Harmer races into and looks to exploit. Rolls the teaser out wide to Gilchrist. First time cross, it hangs into the box, and the goalkeeper Lucas Jensen comes flying out, catches it, and Japhet Tendanga blocks off the pass, and now the counter-attack is on. And here's Duncan Watmore taking on Souttar. Souttar catches up with Watmore inside left channel of the penalty area. Wide it comes to Aziz. Aziz quickly into the feet of Denor, back into the box. Gilchrist had to react for it. Not the marauding left wing back of old Bristol City will peel this one in left-footed. Tanganga rises, mistimed his jump. Sheffield United partially clear. O'Hare comes after it, has a coming together with Brian on the near side. He won't get there, O'Hare will. Tanganga chops O'Hare away from the ball. Here is Tanganga! And saving down at the near post, Michael Cooper. Blades fans, many of whom wrapped up in dark coats on this chilly night, will watch on from close quarters. In it comes, rising Vinny Souza again, not for the first time today, as Vinny Souza won it in the air. Gilchrist fires a ball into the heels of Raksaki. He won't get there, then it breaks down. Sidney Peck goes after Watmore, and the challenge is missed. Probably a good job. Watmore into the penalty area. Watmore tees up the chance for Eza via Saville. Then the shooting chance on the swivel. It hits the post. Sidney Peck gets in the way, and the clearance goes away. Then O'Hare, although going back towards his own goal, pinches the ball, but then it's pinched off him, and Millwall are through here. Aziz strikes it, and diving down, quick as a flash, Michael Cooper. The Blades keep the ball, and we're into the last 5 minutes of the first half here in the capital. Oh, then a long ball, and here's Harmer. He teases the ball in, and Sheffield United have scored, and it's Rhian Brewster who scored as well. joy unconfined for the Sheffield United striker. Harmer looked up, picked out his teammate who couldn't miss. One for the record books, and the Blades fans in the top tier of the away end have seen Rhian Brewster return to goal-scoring form. Hacking after it on the far side, Romain Eze. He does that and keeps the ball, but the referee blows his whistle for half-time. As the ball is driven up the pitch, Alfie Gilchrist sticks his head underneath it. Referee Matt Donoghue shuffling across. It will be bent into the penalty area, taking command of the situation. Rhian Brewster, who's got one and drives on looking for another. Left corner of the penalty area. He checks, brings it onto his right boot, tries to thread the ball square. He was looking for the late arriving Callum O'Hare. Sidney Peck is shoulder to shoulder with Duncan Watmore, but Watmore feeds it into Aziz and now has Joe Bryan on the overlap. The cross took a deflection as it came in. O'Hare gets back to his feet, shows for the ball. Davis now wants it, 10 yards in field. Davis with a lovely drop of the shoulder. Up goes the cross in Kiefer Moore's direction. Denor drops his shoulder, peels in field, roll down the line, crossing chance, then a shooting chance for Mihailo Ivanovic. Here comes Watmore, full of running. Spriley, he gets to the right corner of the penalty area. Up goes the cross, the downward header from Aziz. Feed it back to the near side, the right, and quickly Millwall get going with Saville to Watmore. Watmore back to Eze, in goes the cross, and Cooper coming forward out of his goal mouth. Harmer, off it comes to Burrows, a little step over, left-footed, and it's left now to Brewster! And from 8 yards out on the angle, the rocket of a shot. Burrows gets in, temporarily rolled by Eze, and he's got it back a little fortuitously there as it's rolled on. Denor is bustling into the inside right channel of the penalty area. The ball is bent wide, then on the stretch it's brought under control here in the penalty area by Macaulay Langstaff. Sheffield United keep Millwall at arm's length. Sheffield United a goal to the good, a goal provided in the first half by Rhian Brewster. Two would be excellent for Sheffield United as the cross is whipped deep to the back of the 6-yard box. Moore is rising, but so too did the keeper. Harmer motors forward, turning his stride into a canter. O'Hare goes after it with Bryan, and a little nudge. Sidney Peck just trying to nudge his opponent out of the way. In comes the corner, flicked by Suter, glanced off the first Millwall player. Back it comes to Burrows, he shoots, and the left-footed Exocet missile skidded along the surface. McCallum lifts the ball in behind McNamara, and Burrows is after it at the dead ball line. In goes the cross. Oh, in the end it was tapped by Tandanga. Eze teasing the ball on his left boot, will try and wriggle away from Harrison Burrows. Then he sends the cross in long. Cooper had to take control. Davis after a good little interception there from Moore. Now Davis striding forward, lovely low centre of gravity as he checks his run. Leaves it for Harmer. Harmer now central position, works it to the left to McCallum. McCallum has Burrows on the overlap. Burrows cross. Two big targets to aim at. Callum O'Hare, one of the smallest men on the pitch, making a nuisance of himself in the 6-yard box. But the corner from Gus Harmer was a little tired, but it's Millwall who are making the running now, and full of running down the far side. Amanku, he went down. Millwall fans all stand up screaming for a penalty. Matt Donoghue disagrees. The Blades fans who've got long journeys pending in about 10 minutes time were enjoying themselves in the north stand end to our left. Langstaff, let's hope they're still doing that in probably a little less than 10 minutes. Langstaff, well, it's gone short to Esse in the end as the Millwall player still arrived in the box. Esse's cross, up in the air it goes, Tanganga's underneath it, goalmouth scramble, Gilchrist had to take control. Millwall stretch play, and Manku sets off, he's got Gilchrist and he's got the beating of him for pace, but Gilchrist stayed a nuisance, stayed a pest. Right, Saville will float into the penalty area, and then Tanganga unmarked swings his foot, right-footed through it. Now Amanku, who can motor, is with Gilchrist. He's nudged it past Gilchrist, who left his leg dangling, gets to the dead ball line. In comes across Langstaff. Langstaff went for it, but there's a body in the way. We've had time. It's now at the referee's discretion. Neil Harris and Chris Wilder are just having a word down on the edge of the technical area as Joe Bryan prepares to take this free kick. The Blades a goal to the good, dying embers. In it goes, and the glancing header is caught by Michael Cooper. That brings the Millwall fans to their feet. The whistle to the referee, Matt Donohue's mouth. He signals full time, and Sheffield United have got a very important victory. They've beaten Millwall by 1-0. Rhian Brewster, yes, him, getting the goal 3 minutes before first half stoppage time. A tap in from 6 yards out that will mean oh so much. It then needed to be a solid with a capital S performance from there on in, but it's finished Millwall 0, Sheffield United 1.